Good afternoon, everyone. Well, Eklin and Jeff and Brian and everybody, the old chat family, I just want you guys welcome to Sharon Review. All I can say, guys, is this. Amber did not tell him the whole truth. She tells him part truth. She asks Dave, are you going to tell Wayne that you know? He says, I'm going to check his energy and then I'll let him know not to play in my face. Just paraphrasing. He also tell Amber, do not say anything to Wayne because I have to what? Check the energy, check his energy. Him even asks Amber, is there anybody else you need to tell me about? Do you guys think that was a good question to ask Amber? Was Dave right to ask Amber if they were anyone else? So the E there is for else. It stands for else, okay? So let's pull this. All right, so that is there. Hi, Annie. No. Does E tell her the old truth? No, Annie, E did not. I generational wealth. Amber only told Dave that Wayne is her ex, and we all know Wayne isn't her ex. At all that was her friend with benefit. Exactly. Well said, dear generational wealth, Annie. I thought, where is Eklin? Hi, dear Hope. Guys, you guys were having faith and hoping that the writer would actually let Amber tell him the rest. I was telling you guys, Amber, rip off the rest of the band-aid and let him know, says, look here, I wake up with Wayne and got married Anthony the day of the wedding. But they chooses not to let her tell him. And he says, you know, I'm a straight shooter. I am 100 with you. So is there anybody else? Is he tell? He should never ask her that word. That's the man. Let me read on and say. I will hold that thoughts to myself for now. Let me just let some more people come on into the room. It's a two-way street. Dave is not being transparent. Exactly. He said he was transparent. That's what he said, oh. That's what he said. He said, I am transparent with you. Amber only told Dave, yep. Hope says, it's a two-way street. Dave is not being transparent. He needs to tell about his past relationships. That's been said. What about the realtor lady? Yes, my darling, and there's more to come out. Generational Wealth says she forget to tell him about Calvin Vic, and Amber didn't tell him the truth. She don't need to tell him about Vic. She never did nothing with Vic. She never did anything with Calvin. Yeah. The person she slept with was Wayne. Right up to the day of the wedding. Boy. Okay, so now me ask you this. Thank you guys for voting. Thank you. So generational wealth says she forget to tell him about Calvin. Then Wayne is going to laugh in Dave's face. Yet again, Amber got this man looking like a clown. That's what you think, generational. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Thank you, generation. JDK said Calvin and Victor is not Dave's business. Let's not get carried away, you know. Exactly. You're right, JDK. Him not need to know that she never slept with them. And even she slept with them, that's none of business. But what about her? And what Wayne and the writers, I will not say Wayne I write this. What they seems to do is not letting sleeping dogs lie. Why is he needed to know? Why was that a big issue for Amber to tell him? Remember, from the day I saw she mentioned it to Ernestine, me says, Remember, me says, she need to tell him the truth. When I hear she started, the first time I hear it, me never say nothing. Me part that nugget. Then when me hear she tell Ernestine about that in the office, me say, this is gonna be an issue. The writers are going to use that to break them up. And look here, you see how wicked the writer is? Or should I say the writer did a fantastic job? Yes, I will say not wicked, fantastic job. You know why? The writing is on the wall. Okay. Is the writing on the wall for these two? Do you see what they're causing? You just look at it. We don't even have, we are called a spade a spade. She said to him, I'm going to miss you, baby. He says, I want honesty. I want transparency. Is anybody else? Anybody else? You know, see what happened? Okay, meantime, Anthony can say, Denanisha cook. Denanisha make me fly. Him uncle needs wings to fly, so I guess Denanisha give him wing to fly. If only I could fly. Wait there, me need to sing that song there. And you guys, I know I can't sing, so you guys have to bear with me singing this song. I won't put it through that. Oh, Lordy Lord. Generation Wealth says, that's what I think. That's what I know. Dave is going to look like a clown. She's only told Dave Wayne is her ex, but left. Oh, that's why the Shayla and Anthony situation happened, because of her and Wayne. Oh my goodness. Generational Wealth, go put on some extra padding, because you know what's gonna happen to you next. Ooh, the Amber super fans is coming for you, baby. Be protected. Be protected, generational wealth. JDK says again, Anthony's over there flourishing. Yes, JDK. Oh, I always wonder, guys. I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. And you know I always be frank, and I call a spade a spade. Oh, me carry my tea outside and go drink that. Me have to think that this. Me have to go outside. I guess Ecklid is in her feelings right now. Me tell her, say, go watch it. Come over here and we're good. We're just going to have fun with this. I'm trying to open the door so I can go outside. But Pop, I'm not sending you outside because there's too much bees. Oh, uh-oh. I dropped my phone and my tea spill, because I can't open the door and have my phone in the same and at the same time. No, I'm not letting you out because I don't want anything to sting you. Oh, that's Miss Pascal. Oh, I have the phone upside down. Sorry, guys. It look like that what they really want to sting me, darling. And my daughter just not letting me stay in the house. Slippers. Mister, we never mean to do that. But it was trying to sit on me. To lay itself on me. Thank God my slippers was out here. I don't like to kill it, hurt anything out here when outside is where they're supposed to be, right? But you guys are right. I need to get an exterminator because this is unacceptable. All right, so you guys are voting. All right, so 67% of you guys say yes, no, see the writing on the wall. Okay, welcome in, my lovelies. Thank you guys for that vote. So let's see. Sorry about that. I spilled it. Baby boy, wipe up that tea for mommy, please. Yes. Okay, so now Anthony and Shayla started before Anthony found out about Amber and Wayne. Exactly, AGK. JDK. Remember, I called that. I said it. I have to remind, because a lot of people remember that. And then when him find out, him still behave like say, him can't forgive her. Meantime, him continue with the nonsense, with the slackness. So Amber and Anthony is at fault for that. But right now, When he asked her, you remember? You guys tell me about the other skit we dropped before this one. After the live, I went and I watched it, guys. And then she did have more to say to him, as you guys were telling me. She has more to say to him. Because there's one more a fly around, guys, and I really do not want for it to pitch on my foot because we swell up. We swell up big. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Protect my feet because I don't want them stung me. And Anthony was a hypocrite. Meantime, he was still carrying on with Shayla. And he was chastising Amber. That's what people to look at. But right now, Anthony get wings and he's flying. Oh, the garbage truck come here for going in the backyard. Oh. Sorry about that noise. I apologize. So I'll go in the back. Yeah, I'll go into the back. I really want to drink my tea so badly. And I love to drink a lot of tea, guys. I love drinking tea. All different sort. Okay, let me sit right here. So I wonder if I see a fear. Okay, so let's read what you guys are saying to me. Again, Anthony was there for yes, JD. Anthony and Shayla started yes. Level 3, don't scare me. Okay, generational wealth. Honestly, I'm not using none of those levels no more. I am just going to stick to super and that's it. And defense what Charmaine make. That's it. All right. We don't have any level on this channel, all right? We just have super and defense for Charmaine. And then Jacqueline says, yes, hi. Hi there, Jacqueline. Denanisha said, I am not an Anthony fan, but we are not going to play like Amber wasn't the most hated character at one point in time. They hated Amber. They stopped watching the skit because of the wedding happening. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I heard you guys are saying that, really. Yeah, I heard all of you guys telling me that she was hated and then people start to love her. So change shall come. Suzette says, JDK, Anthony's flourishing for now. He and Amber are mirror image. His turn is coming. Yes, definitely. Suzette, well said. Good morning, dear Sharon, Jacqueline says. And then Michelle says, Amber was the one who asked Dave about Melissa. Dave didn't tell her about. Exactly. She asked the question and he did not lie. But no, he has the gall. Does he have the gall? Write it down there for me to ask her, is there anyone else? Did he tell Amber that the realtor was his ex? Did he tell Amber the woman in Charlotte when he took her to that restaurant was also, I think, was a part of his past too? And how much more ex we're going to hear about? Okay. I'm dying to find out what is Amber consequence gonna be. Remember what Wayne said? I wonder what consequence Wayne the writer is going to do with this Amber character. You know, I never realized as when you're writing a book. I know writers like to write certain storyline. Some people flourish, and the star of the show, she has to go through trial and tribulation. And then she comes out winning at the end. She get her prince. But let's see how Wayne writing pen goes. While yes, the Anthony and Shayla situation started before he knows, it was still because of Amber. Yes, Mimi, you're absolutely right. Shayla became jealous of how good Anthony treated Amber. Knowing she was cheating, then she drugged him. Yes, she essayed him. Yep. Hi dear Humphrey, welcome in. Antoinette says, hi darling. It doesn't matter when it happened. Because Amber and Wayne happened, that's how it happened. Stop saying Anthony didn't know. It didn't matter. It happened if Amber and Wayne didn't happen. Shayla wouldn't have happened. Exactly. Well said, dear generational. Well, I love your perspective. Thank you for that. And Antoinette says, he do too. Suzette J says, Auntie Riri thinks Amber wants a way out. I agree. You think so? Amber no want not a way out. Amber dear and makeup. In my opinion, Suzette, this is my opinion. If Amber wanted a way out, Amber would come clean and make the chips fall where they may. If Amber wanted to do that. Amber chooses to put the band-aid back on. She started ripping the band-aid off, and because she's still being selfish and scared and embarrassed, whatever you guys want to say, I'm just repeating some of, I should say, I'm just saying what you guys would say. She chicken out because she becomes scared and she don't want to lose him. If she trusts God, she'll take a leap of faith and be honest. You see, okay, they're showing you the difference between Amber and Denanisha. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but you know, I always call a spade a spade. And we're here to agree to disagree. Everybody have their own, it's entitled to their own opinion. So, Denanisha told Anthony, I went to jail. Right? Anthony was shocked. Anthony wanted to know why was she. She didn't tell him why she went to jail, but she told him she was to jail. And then he asked her if she unalive anybody, and she said yeah. And when she saw her scary look, she says no, she was kidding. You see what's the differences between Denanisha and Amber? Denanisha stand her ground. She shoot from the hip. She is truthful in what she wants. She's an opportunist. She's also a gold digger. And people don't see that because she's so good. She can cook. She can cook. She can cook. That's what she does. She cooks and she tells some truth. Was Denanisha 100% truthful? We don't know. But we know the full story of Amber, Wayne, and Anthony. So if you're going to tell the truth, and the learning lesson is, if you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole thing and done. Don't tell part two. Because now, he was angry at her, but him calmed down and says, look here, just be truthful to me. You know, we're solid. I want transparency. That was the time for Amber to tell him, says, I wake up in the bed with Wayne. You shouldn't have to go down into the detail. I wake up from bed. I went from Wayne bed to the church to marry Anthony. That's it. That's all she have to say. But Amber, I will help you. If you can't tell him, I will help you. You know what? Me have to ask Papi Shaw to figure tell Amber to rip off the band-aid. Me very mad at her for put on back the band-aid, the blouse and skirt. No, me very mad. Me mad. Me vex. But it is what it is. So Miami says, there were so many skits where Shayla begged her to do right by Anthony. Yes, there was. And Amber didn't care. She told her to mind her business because she won't cheat after they are married. Yeah, she said she's trying to get Wayne out of her system. Yep, I remember, Miami. Yep. My sister, let me watch all of those and Charmaine. And Annette, Annie, she said, Andy, send me skits too, yep. Generational Wealth says, hold on here. Yes, absolutely right, Miami. And then, Generational Wealth says, hold on now, we got gone. Do that, yes. And did Amber wrong? But Amber was the cause of the foundation of that happening, yes. She started the marriage on rocky grounds. And we all know that she should have been forthcoming. You wake up in somebody's bed the next day, you go to the church, or you not show up none at all. A lot of people not show up. She shouldn't even bother show up. Me like her, mother just take a pillow and cover my head with it. Yep, that's what mother do. I make him wait and then not see me show up. And if me do show up, me tell him, say, look here, me just come from way in bed. Me can't marry you. That's it. let it be his choice. Because, you know, Anthony that still marry her regardless. To me, I think he would have still marry her. And that be upset, but he that still marry her. But at least she told the truth. Now, how I see, do you guys see how they're setting the story up? Let me know how you guys seeing that. If you guys are seeing how this story gonna play out. Suzette did say something. Yes, thank you, Suzette, for that. Miami says, there were so many skit there. Shayla beg her. Oh, yes, I read that one. Generational Wealth says, hold on now. We are not going to do that. Yes, Aunt did Amber wrong, but Amber was the one caused the foundation that happened. Yes, JDK at Suzette says, I believe when I see it, historically, it hasn't played out the way Amber cheated. She has forever scarlet letter. Anthony cheated. He is the son. Oh, and do you guys hear what Dave said? Dave said to her when she says, are you still going to do business with him? What did Dave say to her? Dave said, this is business. And yes, he's doing business with him. All for the paper. What did Anthony say when Amber says to him? Hold on, guys. Hold on there, my lovelies. Yeah, there's a fear. Yeah, hold on there. Okay, may I try to. No, so my tears not too much in my face. Yeah. Dave said to her, it's business. And it's all about his paper. This is business, babe. Remember, Anthony tell her the same thing. When she tell him, says, why are you working with your ex? And why do you want to work with my ex? Remember? Same thing I reverse. Me tell you. It's like these writers can't get on straight, but I guess them a teach us something. There is a lesson in all of this. And they're showing you it coming right back around, full circle. The same answer Anthony gives. This is business. Bethel says, based on the character of Dave, Amber, no need to tell anymore. He is not honest too. And why she pay one sin for all her life? What about the others? The writers not on Amber. That's why I tell you. Wayne Penn. That's all I can tell you. Wayne is the writer of the story. Wayne Penn. Kountry Wayne, Kountry Wayne. Oh my goodness. Honestly, guys, I can see the writing on the wall. Me tell you, say, I wonder if me sweet like honey. It has to be. I'm in the backyard and one of them just come close to me and me have to box it with. No, so me need to go underneath the gazebo. Then me have to go in the box, go take out the cushion, them and go put them and me talk to you guys. So that ain't happening. Antoinette says he needs to come clean too. Yes, he does. He does, Antoinette. I'm still on defense. Oh, you're going on defense now, Antoinette? So you mean to tell me, say, it's only me and Terry and gonna be off the fence, trying to stand up and says, God has a plan. Trust the process, everyone. Is that the case you guys are telling us? Suzette Johnson says, in Ben and Daniel's skit this morning, Daniel asks Ben, why did he not talk to her like Anthony do to Denanisha? He laughed and said he knows Anthony. They are in the getting to know phases. Yes. Charmaine told me about that. I didn't watch it. I saw it. Let me tell you. Sometimes when my spirit tell me not to do something, I do it. And when my spirit tell me to do something, I do it. And sometimes the spirit will let me know. Say, Sharon, God look upon that. Because God want me to say something. And Ben is absolutely right in that situation. He says, when you're in the beginning stage, everything is all hunky-dory. And only thing Anthony can say right now, she can cook. Oh, she can cook. Isn't that something? Dave told Amber he had lots of women. Yes, Suzette, he did. He surely did. Bethel says, this guy are all over on the money, but they blame Amber. Bethel, the same thing what Anthony did. Nobody is seeing that Anthony says the same thing to Amber when she said, there's a skit that Charmaine sent me a while back when me just started my YouTube page. And I watched it. And Anthony says, Amber says to Anthony, why are you going into business? Why are you in business with your ex? And why are you in business with my ex? Can't we just start anew? And Anthony says, it's just business. All right. Suzette JC again. It was the way she asked the question, are you over? Are we over? Yes, Suzette. That's a nugget. And then generational wealth said, level 3 better hope Dave and Evelyn don't cross the line. In LA, they just post a picture of Evelyn and Steve saying, is their relation going to last when Dave come into town? Lordy Lord. Lordy Lord. Guys, Eklin, buckle up, baby. Maybe you're going to get your little wish. I don't think it's going to be Wayne and Evelyn. Maybe it's going to be Evelyn and Dave cross the line when Dave find out that Amber wake up in bed with Wayne. Will he find out when he's in LA? That's the thing. Okay, let's vote on this, my lovelies. Let's vote on it. Let's poll it. Well, Evelyn. And Dave cross line in LA. Okay, I was gonna do the other one, but remember, says me pull it in another thing, so I said let me change it to this. All right, let's see here. Let me go over this in the shade. Your girl afraid of bug, you know. If you never know, I'm afraid of bug. You guys laugh off of me. Susan says it's because first Dave needs the money. Okay, let me go. I'm coming up. Better says, if I was in Amber's place, I will not continue with Dave. I don't want to live with a guy more than money and dishonest too, but blame me. Exactly, Bethel. Well said. And generational self-level. Okay, we'll read that one. Miami says, Anthony don't want to marry her because, don't forgive, she was also asking for 250K wedding and many other things that stretched him close to being broke. Okay. Mamie, when I watched that skit, and Charmaine them telling us, you know, the OG, because they're all the OGs. Anthony was broke before the wedding because he did an investment and it goes sour. So you think he used up all him reserve cash that he has, like what Dave did, use all him reserve cash that he has to get that house. And to my understanding, when I watched that skit, Anthony did not have no money. And Anthony has to go to the bank to borrow. Amber's father said he would have given him the 200 pay for the wedding. Anthony said, no, I'm paying for the wedding. Remember? That's how it went down. All right. Amber didn't broke him to do that. He chooses to do that. And then we come to find out, says there wasn't even food for 250,000. What Amber and Anthony should have done, go to the Justice of the Peace and get married. Just call Pastor Chris over and let him marry her. She didn't have to pay that much for what? And there was no food in here. All right, so 11% of you guys says yes, they will cross the line. And then 80% says no, they won't cross the line. Thank you guys for that. Well said, my lovelies. And then Mamie says, that's the reason he was in love with Ro, because she was helping him stay afloat. And he wasn't even telling Amber his situation. He loves her when he thought she was pure. Oh, yes. But he was not being a pure husband either, because remember, we already go over that, what he did with that, with Shayla and he was still doing it and pretending like he was squeaky hypocrite. I will always call that a hypocritical situation with Anthony. Miami says Dave bought Amber a $4 million house and put her name on it, but people are saying because he's hiding who he was with that, they are on equal footing. In my honest and humble opinion, what his mother said is coming true. Did God tell Amber it is over? She said to the mother, yes, it is over. All right. The mother's called her son a robber and a thief. And then she also went on, I don't want your husband's sin fall on my son. I love my son. Right? Well, Amber is still a married woman, Miami. He should not have put her name on that deed. Not yet. Until when the ink is sealed dry on the divorce paper. Amber can, say for instance, this girl left. What happened then? Okay. Suzette J says, if Dave tell Evelyn about Amber, she tries to comfort him. Something may happen. Remember, her dad's party is Saturday. I guess we're going to get some interesting skit. All right, guys, buckle up. Buckle up, everybody. Buckle up. It is coming. Action, action. Amber should tell Dave about what the lawyer says about the house being a material, what I can't even say the word right now. Marital home, yes. Suzette says, they may eventually cross the line. Yes, they may. Yep, it's a possibility. I believe that letter will be explosives, a baby. Ooh, you think it's a baby? It could be, or it could be something else, something detrimental to their relationship. That's all I can say. It's a possibility. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you for that. Miami says, Dave don't do any due diligence. He is going to break it off, but he's going to give up that house, which is terrible. Oh, boy. You hear him say to Amber, I'm the wrong one. Who do you think gonna tell Dave, and how will Dave find out? Will it be on the podcast, or will it be in LA when Wayne thinks Amber said everything? He's still thinking God put them together, yes. And he also mentioned something that he could have ended up in jail, all different kind of stuff. I wonder what he's talking about. See, they're giving us another side to him again. So every time this thing's happening, they are unraveling his character. What did he mean by that? Did you guys remember? Did you guys overlook that part also? But he says God saved him and God gave him her. But she asked him want to, he says, I want somebody that I can trust. Something like that, like that. He wants honesty. He wants transparency. What else he want? Is he being transparent with Amber? Is Dave being transparent with Amber right now, guys? Is Dave being transparent? Oh, my lovelies. Let's see what you guys are saying. Guys, please hit the, tap the screen. If you're on the phone, you tap the screen and the thumb. You'll see another thing pop up and you just hit the thumbs up button. If you're on the television, you hit the OK button in the center of your remote, and then you do the up and down button to get the likes. I don't know about the Android phone, or you get that likes up. All right, so Diamond says, think the letter is just closure, and Melissa wishing him love and happiness. You're going to understand it's 10 years of history. Yes, Diamond, I hope that's the case. But for some reason, that letter seems like it has some significant. Okay, guys, I need you guys to vote, so I'm waiting. I only got 3 votes, so please vote on that. The house is the new Dalton mansion for Anthony and Amber. Yes, Susan, it looks so, darling. Suzette J says they are waiting too long on the letter. It's not a simple thank you letter, I believe. Yeah, I think so too. That letter, as someone said in our chat, says it has a storyline to that letter. Hi dear London, welcome in. Dave might not be better than Anthony. Oh, thank you for that. There are things unraveling little by little. Amber don't ask the right question to Dave. Amber doesn't ask. He said he could be in jail or he could be unalive, but God has saved him. I wonder what he meant by that. Look how he's looking at her on the screenshot. He's understandably still upset. Yep. Let me just move that down. Yep. And she's not even looking at him. She's looking over his shoulder. So true. Diamond says sometimes, no, something tells me Amber gonna get a hold of that letter and read it. Really, Diamond? I hope she doesn't. I hope not. I really hope not. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sabrina. How you doing? Boy, if she get that and do that, they might make her become very diabolical, if you ask me. If Ambam get that letter and do what you're saying, Diamond, that would be them really a stretch the character really far and wide. My tea get cold. Yuck. I don't like cold tea. Or something tell me Amber gonna get a hold of it. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome in. And peace. I think that a letter may have some dirt on Dave. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Thank you, guys. Sabrina says, Sharon, I'm fine. And you? I'm good, darling. I'm really good. God is good. Oh, my goodness, guys. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? I was shocked when Dave said to Amber, is there anybody else? Can you believe it? Yeah, he goes there. Did he tell? You see, double standard? Did Dave tell Amber, the realtor and I will have a pass? Wait there. Did he tell Amber Evelyn was his ex when they were at his mom's? I can't remember. Look like I have to look for that skit and see. But if anybody remember, please put it in the chat. Let me know, all right? Yes. Humphrey, how do you feel about what's happening? Let me know. Antoinette, are you still here? Mimey, what do you think is gonna happen next? Amber says she's gonna miss him. Amber also said she needs to, she wish she could come with him. Why? Is she scared? Ooh, my idea, Maria. Maria. Maria said he told her about Evelyn after Amber asked. Oh, yes. Thank you, darling. Thank you. But did he tell Amber he's going into business with Evelyn? Nope. So why does he want to know more? Bethel says yes. He told her and the way he asked, why is she there? Okay. That sounds good. That sounds really, really good, guys. Let me just see if I can get out a cushion outside this for me to sit on. I run, your friend, your girl, I run from the bees outside. So let me just throw one of this inside here. I have to unzip the mesh so I can go inside because me and those bees are wasp, whatever they are. you know, at least inside here, so I should be fine because nothing is underneath here. Yeah, nothing is underneath here. Maybe I should throw those seeds in the machine and wash them. Yeah, yeah, inside here, so it's much better. Maybe I should even pull down this. So, yeah, close the mesh a little so that way the whatever it is, and put my leg up. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh yes, that's much better. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. That's why I say he didn't need to know if he's not being upfront about his past. That's true. But Amber was worried about it. And the writer make it become an issue. Guys, please get the likes up. It does the screen, please. Thank you very much. Why man expect more from woman? They come, Momo, come inside here. Come. That way you can be out here. Yeah. Why man expect more from a woman they did not do? I know. Why man expect more from a woman they did not do? Good question. You mean why a man want to know what a woman does but they're not doing the same thing? Well, if he wants Amber to be transparent, he has to be transparent also because he's not in my book. So they're showing you says, oh, I never know said the mesh over here so open too. Yeah. And one of my books are down. It looked like when they were burning the smoke thing, the soot get on all of the stuff them inside here. I have to go wipe it off. Whew, I tell you guys. Diamond says, Sabrine, that's why I say he didn't need to know. Yeah, I know. Why men expect, yes. Diamond says, sad part is if Amber don't sacrifice the 50%, this divorce will draw out for years. Yeah. All I know, guys, Amber make her bed, she has to line it now. I do not know why Wayne, after met that thing, be so significant. I guess, as you guys says, the people on FB is writing the scripts and they're going along, but let's see if that's the case. But I guess they want to just break Amber down all the way down for her lesson for her to learn. She tell part of the truth. I was so proud of her telling says that, but she leave the rest out. So now, who is going to tell Dave the rest? Will Dave find out? Will Amber actually tell him the rest when he comes back? Or will he find out before he comes back? And if he finds out there, maybe that's why when he's gonna cross the line with Evelyn. But let's see if that happens. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will make Amber tell him when he comes back. But let's see. Diamond says here. Oh, yes, I read that. That's the Pipers. Hi there, disciple. Good afternoon, Sharon and chat. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Diamond says it could have been clear, but now the house Dave bought is now dragged into this divorce. Yes, Diamond. Well said. Hi dear Chance, how are you doing? Sharon, there's more with him than and the realtor. Dave is full of secret. Don't trust this dude. He's shady. Exactly, Chance. I don't. He just said something and a lot of people didn't even pick it up. I don't think. They just gloss over it. He said he could have been to jail and alive, but God saved him. And he's here now. What was he involved in? Thank you, Chance. Well said. Welcome in. Sabrina says, I have an earnestness in my chimney. My fireplace is in my basement. And sometimes they are flying through the fireplace. Oh my goodness, darling. All I know, I was sitting outside, Sabrina, and I just see a swarm of them going inside my wall. In Canada here, they make little holes. They have the walls them, and I asked, what are those? And they say ear hole. So now there's a lot going inside the wall, and I thought it was bees, but it's not bees. Those are wasps. And then I saw a bee, and that one was a big one. So I don't know if that are the queen or whatever, flying around the what you call it there, the lavender plant that I have on the front of the house there, the porch. Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on. I see a few flying around here, but they're gone. So I'm actually safer inside here. Thank God for the mesh. Oh my goodness, let me sit up. I think I need some new cushion. Oh God, I wish we'd have summer longer in Canada, seriously. A longer summer and a short winter, but we have longer winter and short summer. Do you expect Dave speak with the same energy with Wayne? Nope. I don't think he's going to. He's gonna be, man, BF. Look how Anthony speak with Dave, but with Amber. But when he's with Wayne, he's being fake. Remember, Amber called Anthony out on that. So let's see what happens. Hear what he also tell her. Don't call him. I want to test his temperature. Remember what Dave says to Am? Okay. Hello, chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Tina. Let me pin that. And Disciple says, he isn't Dave. Slept with the lady he bought that house with from, and she even called him a dog, so he is not so perfect after all. Exactly, Disciple. But a lot of people love Dave. Lee, hi dear Lee, how are you? Oh my goodness, so nice to see you in the chat. I missed you yesterday. And then Tina says, please hit the like button. Thanks for joining. Thank you guys for joining. To the newcomers and the regulars, thank you guys. We can have a conversation. Wayne will tell the remaining of the story, and I'm always thinking Wayne needs Amber for him. All I know, guys, there are huge twists coming. And honestly, I do not know what it is yet, but there's a major twist coming. Oh, one get in here. Oh my goodness, one is inside here flying around. The wind is blowing. So because the wind is blowing, oh, I'm sorry. I forget that I'm bad life. Oh God, no, me and one is inside here together and it's flying around, want to get out. So let me just lift up this so it can go out. Oh, excellent. Oh my goodness. Your girl. Oh, Wayne will tell the remainder. Yes, Maria says, I did pick that up, Sharon. I think he was doing deals with Evslin's family. Oh, awesome. So that's why he is a son to the father because the father love him flex. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Maria. I was wondering, if me to watch Evelyn's story more than no. But because I didn't watch it. I do not know why I didn't watch it, but I didn't watch it. Yeah. Thank you for that. I just put all the dots together now. Makes sense. Thank you. Well, appreciate that, Maria Well says. Sabrina says the way he was looking at his phone and Amber comes in the room, he's sneaky. Yes. Remember I told you guys about that? I saw that and I put that was a nugget too. Let's see. And then in my transparency, come on now. St. Michael says, what is wrong in the beginning cannot be made right in the end. That's a good one. That's a good one. But it can make right in the end. Yes, it cannot, but it can be. Oh, one other one come in here. You know what? Make her come out of here now. Make you sit down in here and have one a fly around. No, no, no. Where's my cup? Oh, there's my cup. Okay, come, Mama. Let's go inside. Hopefully my daughter will have mercy on me and don't have anything loud. So I can actually, because I'm running all over the place from bees and wasps. I'm running from bees and wasps. Oh, but can you turn that down for me, baby girl? It is not safe outside, I tell you. Outside is dangerous for me. It's not safe. There is bees and wasps out there. I can't live like this. Oh, let me charge my phone in the meantime. I can't live like that. I need one of you guys to come and save me. Where is Dan? Dan? I need to be one of your sheep. I need you to come and save me from all the bees and wasps that's running after me. Oh boy. St. Michael said, what is wrong in the beginning? Yes. And then St. Michael said, the entanglement is a curse like the fig tree. It's not bear fruit. So Amber has to make it right. In other words, she has to make it right so she can bear fruit. Because she was bearing fruit and she lost that fruit. But as long as Amber repent, tell the truth, there will be redemption and there will be power of forgiveness. Always remember that. Always tell your truth. Don't never make nobody tell your truth for you. She sent him out there, says, oh, you're going to make Wayne now? What kind of fool question that you ask? You're a big man. Rip the band-aid off, and I'm very disappointed. I must say, guys, Amber did not tell the truth. And the truth would have set her free. She wouldn't have to worry, says, oh, Wayne is going to say something. Sharon, disciple says, you better stop calling Dan before the crazy pop up. You are so right, disciple. You're so right. Because me need him to come save me. Look how him protecting him one sheep from Wayne. So me need him to come here, come get rid of the wasps and the bees because them a fly around and me can't even me gazebo, me go and it have a mesh. But what me notice, the hooks on the top, somebody didn't hook it up properly. So now after life, I have to go outside, go fix that. And they didn't zip down everything. So when the wind, and it's breezy outside. So every time it blows, the mesh just comes up a little so they fly underneath. Both of them are hiding dark secret. Yes, St. Michael, they both are. So Dave show Amber a representative of himself. And that is what Anthony did. And they are showing us that's what Anthony did in the beginning. And it was not sustainable. So Dave is unraveling and he's here telling her, I love truth. I choose you. I am truthful with you. And you're not with me. Oh, in God's name, Amber is not truthful to him. I mean, he is truthful to Amber. That's what I meant to say. We know she's not truthful. And he might ask, who else? So the who else I can say is yes, darling. Both of them are hiding dark secret. You're absolutely right, St. Michael. You're absolutely right. Okay, when the truth come out, will they both forgive each other? If the truth comes out, if the truth comes out, will he forgive her? That's what I'd like to know. So let's see what you guys saying on that. I'm gonna go for a walk. Me not like will be locked up in it. No, me not let you out pop up. I'm gonna wear my slippers. So I'm gonna go for a walk. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. The house is nice and cool and everything. But I'm gonna go for a walk. Let me see if my battery pack is close by. If he truly loves her, he will forgive her. Yes, that's what I said too. And he said he's sorry that that went down. But it is what it is that's gone to him. But he doesn't look like he forgive her. Just like how Anthony lies that he forgive her. And then he might go behave like says she's not a grown ass woman. She work with Wayne, so of course she's, let me see if it have. I'm gonna plug it in. It looks like my battery pack died. It's dead. Okay. He is behaving like says she cannot talk to Wayne about anything. You understand? The curse entanglement expiration date is quickly approaching. This is the beginning of man punishment. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, St. Michael. Okay, so the empty one, but they never pick up the other one. It's very windy out here right now. If truth comes, you know what? Maybe when everything is all said and done, he will forgive her. Do you think he will? Well, with everything said and done, will he actually forgive her? I'd love to hear that. Bethel says he should forgive her mainly if the remaining story is between her, God, Anthony is in reality. Exactly. Because he said to her, does Anthony know about him? Because they're in business together. You hear what he asked? That's why you see, Amber started this damsel in distress. Wrong. She should not have, or if you're going to tell a story, that's what I learned. Mama taught me. So the teaching moment I'm giving you guys now is this. If you're going to tell a story, she talks about Anthony, she should have talked about herself in the beginning, before they even crossed the line. She didn't have nothing to lose. Now she thinks she's in love with him. And he said he loves her. But he goes, I love you, I love you. So that's how you Americans speak. Says, oh, I love you. Is that the case? Era says, Sharon, Sharon, believe me, Dave will look Amber in a different way. No more trust. Right, I heard him says that, Era. I heard him says, I should be able to trust you. And I think as soon as he sees Wayne, he's going to ask Wayne that same question. He's going to ask Wayne about Amber. And if Wayne assumes that Amber tells him everything, Wayne can accidentally say, yes, she left my... Yeah, it's all cool. Yeah, I didn't mean for that to happen, but I did love her. And she wake up and I wasn't ready for commitment. Maybe like I'm here write this script here right now. All right, guys? Or you can say, you know, she left my bed and she come married him, just like what he said the other day. You get up off my bed and go marry Anthony. You were swinging on my Jesus popping chain and then went and marry your Anthony. You went to your wedding. So he can put it like that. I wonder how Dave is going to take that. But then again, Dave insert himself into a business tell Wayne to come into business with him. Wayne didn't ask for that, and him asked Wayne. And then, to top it off, if Amber did only show up at the podcast office meeting that morning on time, then they wouldn't have the opportunity to meet Wayne again, because he saw Wayne the night before the wedding. I mean, before Anthony, when Anthony caught them together. Ben, Anthony, and Wayne was there. My goodness, my guys. Chance say, hi Sharon. Hi dear Chance, how you doing? Eros says, all right. Tina says, I'm good, Chance. I'm so dear would Wayne tell he wanted to stand up at the wedding. Ooh, I wonder if he will do that for true, Tina. I wonder, will Wayne now tell Dave that too? Mm. Mm. Honestly, I'm passing this house, the little baby boy, in the driveway. I drive him like a bike, round and round and round. What if somebody come and take him up and no adult me see outside looking at him? Let me just walk past. I didn't see anything. Mind my business. It is really sad. They have Denanisha, strong, independent, love to cook. Meantime, our Ambam girl, are we over? Is this it for us? I wish I could come with you. Is there anything else? No, no, no. Don't call Wayne. Back foot. Yeah. Where me I hear ya? Shaquille says he really thinks things were going to go smooth after he helped a married woman to cheat. Oh, Shaquille, that is such a good question you just asked. Exactly. What did he expect? What did he expect? You are so right. She's a married woman still, and she's cheating. Well said. Well said. Hi Lee, how you doing? I tell you guys, all I know, it's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot to unpack. We have to do a deep dive into this situation later. All I can tell you guys. We have to do a deep dive. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for the conversation. Only thing we're gonna leave with you guys is this. How will Dave react if he find out the truth in LA? Please leave your comment below. I'd like your take on this video. And Eros says, if Wayne really wants to stop the wedding, Mike will not be able to stop him. Maybe Wayne wanted to stop Anthony from marrying Amber. The cheat Amber and Shayla bought out the real demon in Anthony. Yep, absolutely right. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next upload, okay? I'll continue my walks. I'll catch you guys later. I have to give my phone some more, and then we can walk and talk together. Bye for now.